So he creates short little loops of tape, like 6-second, 10-second loops, and records music into it using a 4-track cassette recorder. And then using that cassette recorder, you can layer each track in real time. So you're kind of building a song, but off one cassette. And that's fed into multiple effects, pedals. Oh, it's amazing. You should really check him out. He's like the king of tape loops. He's like one of the first to really, you know.
What did you say his name was?
Amulets. AMULETS.
Amulets.
Yeah, he's well worth it. Yeah, he's a wizard. So that when I heard the sound, the texture of the tape mixed with the effect pedals and just that loop as well, just I don't know, I just became mesmerized with it. So I had to get into that. So I went out and I sourced myself a 4-track tape recorder. I mean, these things are like 30, 40 years old. But you know, you can get them on kind of eBay and sort of classified ads and that kind of thing. So so I eventually got one of them anyway and started playing with that. So I have kind of early videos on my YouTube channel of those kind of compositions where I've created that stuff. So that was my first kind of step into hardware. And then it kind of snowballed. I bought like an FM synth and actually a couple of FM synths. That's frequency modulation synths. So yeah, kind of became a bit of an addiction. Like I didn't go crazy, but I could see it going down a severe rabbit hole, and I've seen people spend literally tens of thousands on you know, not to mention the space it takes up. So I've kind of reined that back a little bit and started to incorporate the hardware with the software, which takes up a hell of a lot less space. And in general is a lot more cost effective. Yeah, it's working for me. I think it's a nice marriage using the two. I mean, don't get me wrong, some songs are solely made inside the laptop, and some songs are solely hardware, but a combination of the two with my voice seems to be a combination that's working for me.
That's awesome. That's very cool. So how did you get in touch with Noir, the artist? Or did he get in touch with you? Because he's the one who sent me, so him and I are friends, and he sent me your profile and your music and stuff.
Oh, well, if he's listening, cheers, man. Appreciate that. He's a really nice guy. I can't remember if I discovered him or he discovered me. It might have been my playlist that I have on Spotify. He might have sent me his song. Honestly, I can't remember. We've had a couple of conversations over the past few months. That's what I think happened. I think he might have sent me his track to add to a playlist, which I did. And yeah, we just kind of got chatting. I like what he's doing. He likes what I'm doing, and we're actually talking about doing a collaboration soon. So I'm looking forward to that. I know he has an EP coming out soon. So I think he's fully focused on that.
Yeah. Oh, and it's fantastic.
Oh, really? Actually, yeah. I have to put my hands up. He sent me a link to listen to it. I just haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, so I will. That's my plan this weekend. I will sit down and listen to it. I can't wait.
Yeah, he sent me a copy as well. It was funny because he's like, I have a surprise for you, and I'm like, okay. And then he sent it to me, and I'm like, oh. And I listened to it immediately because this is what I do.
He's good. He's so really good at what he does.
Yeah, his last single.
He's a big hardware club.
Oh yeah, I've looked at some of the equipment he has, and I'm just like, I can't even imagine to like be able to afford something like that. Like all my like Raffa musica stuff, like this is all like free. I don't get paid for any of this, and then I watch a baby during the day, and I massage in the evenings. I can't afford fancy equipment.
Yeah,
but his last single I really enjoyed. I actually made that the ringtone on my phone.
Nice. He's a super nice guy as well. He's a top guy. And yeah, he has a Poly N tracker, which I've been kind of drooling over for the past few months. And I love all the stuff he posts with that. It's a crazy little machine. So I'm thinking about getting it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to the Raffa Music Show here on Studio Blue Radio. Up next, we have the new release, Qui, by artist The Amethyst. Enjoy.
Seguivo tutto dentro di me, ma non so più che fare. Vado avanti anche se la terra sta per affondare. Prova ad ingannarmi un po', senza rimorso. Vado avanti oppure no, no. Non mi importa più ciò che mi dicevi, sembrava facile, non lo eri. Diciamo che soltanto non volevi me, diciamo che soltanto volevi che io scappassi da tutto e da solo, e che tornassi in quella casa di marzapane. Non sono qui, sono ancora qui. Tu sei lì, non so più cosa dire. Non ricordo che hai fatto, però ricordo che non eri qui perché eri lì. Mi ritrovo un po' in quel limbo che creo la stupida da Venere. Non mi dire che non è un disastro se adesso l'odio inizia a credere. Non mi importa più ciò che mi dicevi, sembrava facile, non lo eri. Diciamo che soltanto non volevi me, diciamo che soltanto volevi che io scappassi da tutto e da solo, e che tornassi in quella casa di marzapane. Non sono qui, sono ancora qui. Tu sei lì, non so più cosa dire. Non ricordo che hai fatto, però ricordo che non eri qui perché eri lì. Sono qui, sono ancora qui. Tu sei lì, non so più cosa dire. Non ricordo che hai fatto, però ricordo che non eri qui perché eri lì. E sento quello che non mi hai detto e provi a capire, volevi. Sono qui, sono ancora qui. Tu sei lì, non so più cosa dire. Non ricordo che hai fatto, però ricordo che non eri qui perché eri lì. Sono qui, sono ancora qui. Tu sei lì, non so più cosa dire. Non ricordo che hai fatto, però ricordo che non eri qui perché eri lì. Non eri qui, no, non eri qui. Non ricordo più le cose, ma ricordo che non eri qui.
I know you have a playlist that has the ambient electronic music on it as well, and I've actually been thinking about going down that route because I think like that kind of lo-fi sounds, that's something I want to experiment with. But do you find yourself going into, like, from here on forward, just doing like all different kind of subgenres of electronica, or are you going to start focusing on like a specific thing like ambient? Or
Yeah, I kind of set out when I first started, like, just looking to release music. I was kind of very much in the mind that I'm going to make ambient music, and those tape loops that I was talking about earlier were very much ambient, I suppose, would be the genre. But I don't know, it's weird. I can get influenced so easy just by stuff that I'll just listen to randomly, and I'll be like, I want to make a song like that, I want to make a song like that, and I think that's half the problem. That's why I have so many ideas, nothing finished. It's because I just get inspired so easily. So no, I don't think I will just focus on one. Maybe further down the line I'd look at like possibly just doing like an ambient album, and like you know, I don't know, some other genre album or EP or but no, I don't think I'll ever just solely describe myself as being X artist, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's because I listen to so much music, I enjoy so much, and so many different genres that I can't see myself ever being happy to just stick within one. And you know, music is music. If you like it, you like it. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't. That's why.
True. And you know, we're seeing that a lot nowadays, where people are artists specifically are they're just mixing different genres into their music rather than just like staying in like rap or, you know, whatever. They're not limiting themselves to one specific genre, and it's been a very big change in the music industry, I'd say, in like the past year or so, just because, you know, if you think about music 10 years ago, everything was so like clearly like, this is pop, this is rock, this is this. But now it's just like everybody's doing everything. So that's really cool. I think that's a smart way to do it.
I don't think I'd have the mental focus to just solely keep myself in one genre anyway, to be honest. I'm too scattered.
I feel like it'd be boring.
Exactly.
Like eventually everything will just like start sounding the same, and it's like, didn't I already put this song out like a year ago? So have you ever thought about using like Irish influences in your tracks? You know, yes?
Yeah, no, I actually have something. It's a long way off, you know, being finished, but it's an idea. So I've sampled what's called Genus singing. So it's a traditional Irish style of music, which is essentially just vocals. It's just like an a cappella, essentially.
Right.
But very kind of long, drawn out songs with kind of long held notes. Sometimes there can be an accompanying sort of a drone in the background, like whether it's coming from pipes or something like that to accompany.
Yeah.
But I did get a sample that I worked in that I kind of mangled up, and it's still recognizable, but it's sped up a little bit, and it's working with a kind of an unusual sort of beat. The only reason I haven't gone any further with it is that I don't know if I need to get like permission to use it, because the song is like a couple of 100 years old, so I think that's fine. There's no copyright on that.
Right.
Well, I'm not sure about the performance, which was done only maybe last year. So yeah, I think I need to contact those people and see if I can actually use it. So I've just parked that for the moment. But aside from that, I would definitely be into using something very similar, and incorporating that. A lot of kind of Irish and Celtic music, I suppose, would be in sort of Mixolydian scales, which is a very kind of major type scale that with a kind of a bit of a tweak on it. And I don't know, anything else I've kind of played with, it just hasn't really. A lot of the stuff I write is it's quite serious and dark and moody and minor. So it's trying to incorporate that thing. But I don't know, sometimes I think major scales can also kind of sound kind of dark and eerie if they're done the right way. A little bit creepy kind of in a happy way. So it's definitely something I'm open to. I'd love to like put Irish music into a different sort of context. Definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. That would be fantastic. I'm a big fan of Irish music, so hearing I just feel like that would make such like a great unique sound. You know, it's just to have those authentic, you know, traditional sounds with just like this electronic beat on top of it. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
It'd be so cool.
Yeah. No, that's effectively what I've done, and I've layered some kind of reversed versions of it under, which just sound really kind of weird and dark, and also it's a work in progress.
Nice. So you have had songs played on radio stations over there in Ireland.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. I've my single Binary, which was my third song that I released, was picked up by a couple of stations. One is an Irish speaking station. It's Radio on the Gaeltachta. So Keane, the presenter of that show, he's the guy has. I'm not just saying this to be big-headed, but the guy has incredible taste in music. His show is amazing. He plays some amazing stuff that you wouldn't really hear anywhere else. Quite obscure, emerging artists. He really does. He does his work to find that kind of stuff, similar to yourself. So it was played on that, and then another show at 2XM, which